her. Let me know when we're live. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Capitalist speaking on behalf of SCSN on SBC, bringing to you live from Southside Chicago. It is the first day of the semifinals, between the Pittsburgh Stallions and the Chicago Ravens. These two teams met just. Oh my goodness, that is too bad. We're gonna have to. We're gonna look into that on Discord real quick. But it says I'm fine on Discord. I think it's my microphone setting. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me put. You know what? I wasn't talking into my microphone. That would probably do it. Anyways, once again, I'll just repeat myself. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Capitalist speaking on behalf of SCSN on SBC, bringing to you live from Southside Chicago. It is the first game of the semifinals between the Pittsburgh Stallions and the Chicago Ravens. These two teams met not quite long ago. It was the first of three tiebreaker games, and SCSN and SBC happy to be there for all three. Pittsburgh, who just clawed their way back in the final day of the regular season, 2-0 victory over the Florida Flamingos, ended up on the bottom of that one and on the bottom of their subsequent tiebreaker to the Miami Sharks, but they have won their series in dramatic fashion in Game 3 on a walk-off bunt in the bottom of the ninth, and they are here today in Southside Chicago. On the mound, we'll see. I've been told by Pittsburgh that they have randomly selected their starter and been told he's really cutting out. Oh, is it on the wrong microphone? No, it's not. You, Riley, you want to just call the game and I'll figure out what's going on. First. No, I'll go fix my microphone settings. Just do the play-by-play for the top of the center. Yeah, I can do the scoreboard. My microphone sounds fine. Does it sound bad on the stream? Is that what the problem is? I think that might just be you. I was testing my microphone. Maybe. Hello. 1 2 1 2. It's cutting out for you. I'm gonna open up the stream. Oh, it sounds good now. It's fine. Okay, we're good then. Okay. Sorry. Well, anything that can go wrong will go wrong in the event of a broadcast. I am cutting out. I don't know. Maybe I need to speak louder. I don't. No. I'll restart Discord. That's easy. Yellow. All right. Let me know if still having issues. Can always cut this out. Let me listen to the audio on the stream. I'm gonna keep talking. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I think that's on your end. On my end, it sounds like my microphone's fine. Oh well. Uh, you might as well go for it. And I'll just figure this out. What? Riley, it's not picking up your voice. On the microphone settings, I would turn off the noise gate. It was foul. Filters. It's in filters. Sorry. Yeah, turn off the noise gate. Just select it, and I think you can delete it with the trash can on the bottom. Or right-click on it, and then you should be able to do it. Check your settings.
I didn't have it set on my microphone. Let me turn on my noise gate again.
Alright.
What was it saying? 40 decibels?
Yeah, 40 and 30.
30. This is so interesting for the people to watch it. Great.
I know.
Alright, let me turn myself down. No, that's still too loud. Okay, that's probably better. Alright, is it picking me up now? Alright.
Yeah, you're good.
The first pitch of that guy, strike one on Cheezars after the double play that I apologize for missing. It's all me. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. And it's cut on a miss for strike two. 0-2 count on Cheezars. He's already down behind. I gotta turn on Do Not Disturb after this pitch. And here comes the pitch. As it's popped up, foul, it's going to be caught for the third out of the inning. And let me do this. Alright. I gotta turn on Do Not Disturb. There we go.
Yeah. It's fine. I think my microphone's good now. I'm listening to the stream on my AirPod.
Yeah, you sound good now.
Here, I'll do the bottom of the halves just to keep it going.
Go for it.
Alright.
Take it away.
Let's see. Once again, that was Darlow on the mound for the Chicago Ravens. His opposing pitcher is going to be DolphinDimes, allegedly randomly selected by a wheel spinner. DolphinDimes draws the straw, and it's going to be Ruben Dados leading off for the Chicago Ravens. Swing to the first pitch, strike one. So that means that either Eric Maya is not here or he's batting ninth, as he passes that one to the third base side, out of play. And the count now 0-2. Apologize for the earlier technical difficulties on the stream. For those of you who don't know, my internet has been a bit of an issue. I thought it was an internet issue, but it seems like it just fixed itself. As here comes the 0-2, and it's outside ball one. Jinx, one of the other Pittsburgh pitchers, is in fact behind the plate, so be very interesting who's actually calling the pitches, as that one is inside, and now the count even at 2 apiece. It appears to be a very similar lineup for Pittsburgh as from the tiebreaker games and the playoff games. That is popped weakly, that it falls by the pitcher's mound. It's going to be a tough play for the third baseman, who's not going to get there in time, and Ruben Dados with a leadoff single on a pop-up by the pitcher's mound. Well, it wasn't in no man's land, I'll give him that, but it wasn't necessarily the best contact, even for an infield single. So here's Hayes batting 195. Was the 9-hole in their loss to Miami, if I remember correctly. One on and nobody out. DolphinDimes was blown out of the water in that tiebreaker game as Hayes takes inside ball one. He received the loss according to HGBB.info, even though the loss should have gone to the starter Knicks. It doesn't appear to have counted. He was at 4-2 on HGBB.info. Now he's at 5-1. So beats me. Well, either way, it's even Stevens here, 1-1. Run at first, Ruben Dados. Excuse me. Pitch from DolphinDimes is looped into left field and caught by Logical on the fly, and there's one down here in this inning. So here is Darlow, the Chicago pitcher, batting. Darlow, very good here. Very good against Pittsburgh. 8 innings, 1 run, and I believe it was only 6 hits. That 1 run was a solo shot by Nathan, and the game was well over by then. First pitch from DolphinDimes. Foul to the third base side, giving chase the third sacker who makes the play, and that was a good one. Well, quickly 2 away here in the inning, and here is Judd.
Son of a gun, bro. Byron Buxton homered already in the first inning. How about that? I hate this team. My team.
Oh, Cleveland?
Yeah, I love Cleveland. It's just I'm not happy. Because Tanner Bibby's Tanner Bibby again.
Well, Judd fouls that one to the backstop out of play.
He's good at that.
1 strike on him. Runner at first. Ruben Dados, leadoff single on an infield bloop to the left of the pitcher's mound. And the pitch is swung on a miss. Strike 2. Got him with the curve. So 1 strike away from working around the leadoff single.
I really want a cheeseburger.
Judd calls time and steps forward. He's role-playing in the chat.
You know what?
And here's the 0-2. He grounds that one weakly to the hot corner. The long throw to first in time to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the second. There is still no score in this game. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. DolphinDimes works around the leadoff single, and we go to the top of the second.
And here is the highest performer of last game that for sure helped the freaking the freaking Stallions move on to be here. It's Jer. Let's see if he can do a little something here. And here comes the first pitch to Jer. And it's cut on a miss for strike 1. That looked like a pitch that he could hit. He just missed it. Ainbreaker broke his aim. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And it's taken low and inside for ball 1. 1-1 count. Here comes the third pitch of the at-bat. And it's hit up the middle for a base hit. And Jared continues his streak. I think he's gotten a hit in all of his at-bats since last game. And here comes the Knicks. With a runner at first. Already a good spot for them in this inning. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. And Knicks takes it for a strike. 1 count. The Stallions versus Firebirds game last game was one of the most exciting games I think I've ever seen. It was great. And here goes the second pitch of that's hit up the middle and taken for the out at 2, and he'll be safe at 1 as they cannot turn the double play. And here comes Jenks, the hero of last game, with his walk-off bunt. As he had struck out every at-bat of the game prior. He was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, and then he bunted it and gave them the win to be here. Here goes the first pitch. He'll cut and miss at the first pitch. 1 count. Runner at first is Knicks. Here comes the second pitch. And he will take it for strike 2. He'll step out. He'll take a pause. And he'll step into the lefty's batter's box as he'll switch sides of the plate in the same at bat. Here comes the pitch. And he'll lay down a bunt. And it's fielded cleanly. The throw to first is in time, but it will get the runner to second for I don't know this guy, but it's Mysterious Acorn. He did not play last game. He's at 192.
It's very smart baseball by JV4, excuse me. Just advance the runner, make it a productive out.
Here comes the first pitch. It's cut on, missed outside for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Okay, pitch the ball. You're making me seem like an idiot. Come on. Hate when they do that. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It is taken inside a good eye for a mysterious 8-point. 1-1 count now. Runner at second. And here comes the pitch. It's popped up foul and it is down as he'll stay alive and fight it off. 1-2 count now. Let's see if he can bat in the first runner of the game. The first run, sorry. Excuse me. He'll step off again. Okay. They need to add like the rule that they have in the MLB where you have a specific amount of step offs. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, it's hit to short, and that's going to be caught by the third baseman instead of the shortstop. And we have 1 hit in the inning, no runs batted in, no runs in the game yet. And I'll hand it over to you. Go for it. I'm gonna get a snack.
Yeah. Go to the bottom of the second. Runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Darlow, another good inning. Works around the sacrifice bunt that put the runner at second base. It's going to be J. Tom leading off here for the Ravens. I've seen this man hit as he bounds that 1 foul to the first base side dugout out of play. Let's see who's on deck, if I can recognize them. I can't. Don't know who that is. DolphinDimes out for his second inning of work, worked around the leadoff single, and got 3 outs in succession. The 0-1 is a curveball in there for a swinging strike on J-Tom. Just didn't time it up well.
Promise some goldfish.
Here is the 0-2 pitch, and it is check swing, do not go around, and the count now 1-2. Feel that standard depth. Mysterious acorn at third, jumping around like a wet hen. Outfield straight away. The left fielder probably shaded a little too far from the gap. I mean, from the foul line. As that doesn't really matter, as J-Tom has cardiac arrest on the field after he swings and misses at a very inside curve. First out in the inning. Wasn't necessarily the best swing I've ever seen, but there's plenty more baseball to bounce back from that one. Well, here's Fireboy, batting respectable 311. To answer your open-ended comment earlier, Riley, I definitely agree there probably should only be 1 step off, as that is hit easily into right field, and it's going to be a 1-out single for Fireboy. And it brings up CC Davery, who has not been hitting the ball as well as Fireboy has. 192 below the Mendoza line. He does have that 1 home run, which is a lot more than a lot of players in this league. And the pitch is popped in the air, foul, out of play to the backstop. Jinx almost made the play on that. Excuse me, I was on a bad angle to see that, but no harm done as he did not catch it. So, the 0-1 from DolphinDimes on its way.
Eventually.
Kick, wind, deliver. And he squares the bunt, and that's going to easily advance the runner to second. The first baseman is lagging, and it's going to be an infield single. Oh my goodness. Well, runners at first and second on CC Davery's very heads-up bunt. And here is D-Man Jew, who made the last out of the Ravens' loss to Miami. And here is the pitch from DolphinDimes, taken low, ball 1. So Chicago playing small ball early on. And so is Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has sacrificed bunt in the last inning, And this inning, a bunt single for Chicago, excuse me, as D-Man takes it low again, 2-0. On deck is, in fact, Eric Mai. He has led off. He did hit a home run to straightaway center field to open the game in the first tiebreaker, but he's batting ninth here. Here's a 2-0. He takes it outside, and now the count is 3-0, and it's surely a prime chance for D-Man to perhaps knock in a run here for Chicago. Why does it say it's the bottom of the zeros? Anyways, here's a 3-0. It is hit down the right field line, but just foul. Gave it a good ride. Now D-Man and 3-1 count. Still very good for a hitter. DolphinDimes needs to throw it in or near the zone. Here comes a 3-1. It is fouled out of play over the head of the first base dugout. And now the count is full at 3-2. So payoff pitch about to be on its way from DolphinDimes. Runner at second is Fireboy. Runner at first, CC Daybury. Here is the pitch from the right-hander. And it is swung on a miss. Strike 3. Down goes D-Man. Of course, he was going to throw that one for a strike. And now there is 2 down in the inning. So long at that now for DolphinDimes and for D-Man Jew, but no harm done. And here is very dangerous batter. If he's 2 for 3 in his limited appearances with plenty of pop, plenty of RBI considered his limited batting stats. Well, let's see what happens here. Here's the pitch. High and in, ball 1. Eric Mai was 2 for 2 in the first tiebreaker, and I believe he was 0 for 2 in the second tiebreaker. Well, here comes the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Judd might be a little overhyping in the chat. Very supportive teammate. That one's in there for a strike, and the count now 2-1. So here comes the 2-1 pitch, and it is inside. Ball 3 would have hit him. Well, he's pitching around Eric Mai. He wants to face Dados, who led off with a single in the first. Just one batter away from batting around the order. Here comes that 3-1. He waves that one down the right field line, but it's just foul. He extended the strike zone for that one, trying to just loop it over the infield's head for a RBI, but now we have another payoff pitch. Runners will be in motion with the count 3-2 and 2 away. Here it comes. It is in the dirt, and Eric Mai will take ball 4. So the base is full with 2 away, and Ruben Dados at the dish. Dados had a clean single. I was left stranded without advancing. So, first pitch is hit up the middle towards the second baseman, who is going to take it to the bag himself to end the inning. So, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. It is a very, very good inning for DolphinDimes. Work around the bases, load a jam. And we go to the top of the third, and there's still no score in this ball game.
Alright, DolphinDimes now up. Guess I'll step out for the second time. And we'll step back in. 21 pitches for whoever's first on the mound. Ball 1. Who's on the mound?
Darlow, yeah,
that guy. I'm gonna stop eating my food and actually commentate the game. Alright, the 1-0 pitch is swung out and missed a cutter. What looked to be either bottom right corner or outside. The 1-1 pitch is inside for ball 2. 2-on-1 count. The kick and fires. It's popped up behind the plate and it will be dropped. Jinx did not have a good reaction on that. That's not Jinx. That is CC David. Alright. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed outside or somewhat outside. Yeah. Alright, 1 away in the inning for Mr. Banana. Well, I remember this guy. And here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. It is swung on and missed on the hook. 0-1 count. Behind in the count, really. Comes the pitch. I can't click. It's hit the second, and it will be fielded cleanly for the second out of the inning. Here's the leadoff hitter, Logical Proposal. As we will get around the order for the first time this game. Logical Proposal is 1 for 1, and here comes the pitch. He'll swing and miss on the high hook. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. It is taken. Not go around. Tricked me up a little bit. The kick, the deal, is hit to third, and it is caught on the line, so no hits in the inning, no errors, no runs. Now I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yep, still no score here in this whole ball game. This was a good inning of work for Darlow. DolphinDimes will look to copy that, as here comes Haysbad, who flew out to left field in the first and is one and only time up thus far. It's going to be 2-3-4 for the Ravens, Haysbad, Darlow, and Judd. Haysbad takes strike 1. Well, last time these teams played, it was one-sided, but it was a very good display of hitting. The hitters dominating the pitchers. This time around, looks like it's a pitcher's duel as it stands. 0-2 in Haysbad now. In that top of the first, I believe it was 3 runs that scored for Chicago. Of course, in the home side, can't bat at the top of the first, but no runs yet as Haysbad takes ball 1 inside. Excuse me. Comes the 1-2 from Darlow. Excuse me, not Darlow. As that is hit out to right field. And DolphinDimes has the first out of the inning, courtesy of his right fielder. So here is that man, Darlow. Flew out to the third baseman in the first. Taking a second to stand in the box. Here he comes. It's going to be ready on right. Here comes the first offering, and it's in there for a called strike. The 0-1 is popped in the air over by Mysterious Acorn at third, and Darlow has back-to-back pop-outs to third, and that is the second out in the third. So one out away from going to the top of the fourth. We're going to have an early pinch hitter for Judd. It's going to be Goku Boy. Judd grounded to third to first in his lone at bat. He probably is coming back to the game as Goku Boy swings and misses on that 1 strike 1. Not a very loud day at the office so far. Just a couple of singles. Most action was leaving the bases loaded in the bottom of the second by Chicago, but it was a single and then a bunt single and then a bases and then a full count walk and then and then the inning was over. It was just a quick hard grounder to second, so there wasn't much untoward. As here comes 0-2, and Goku Boy swings and misses to end the frame. So we'll go to the top of the fourth. DolphinDimes records third strikeout of the night. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. And we take it to the top of the fourth.
Your mic's doing the thing again, but it'll probably work itself out over time. So, I'm not gonna say anything. Alright, here comes Nathan to lead off the what inning is it? What inning is it? Alright, the first pitch is taken for a ball, 1-0. Alright, it's the top of the fourth. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It is hit to first, and it's going to be a quick and easy out on Nathan, who is now 0-2. And here is their best hitter, is now hitting under 500 and at 494. He did not have a great game last game, and he'll continue his not good streak after being 0-1. Maybe he can break it and finally get some good real action in this game with NXT Jer on deck. By far their hottest player right now, as it's slowly off them now, as we need for him to get back on. Okay. Oh, wow. He's taking a long time. Oh, maybe they're waiting for Timmy to get there, as he still is not stepping on. I guess so. Now he's on. And Chizar's up to that. Here comes the first pitch, and it is taken outside for ball 1. Good take. And as it's 1-0. The wind, the kick, the deal is hit out to second. The first baseman will get it. It's going to be a close play, not really, as Chizar is now 0-2. And now here's Jer. He's gotten a hit in every single at-bat since the last game. Starting the last game. Let's see if we can continue it and go 2-for-2 for the day so far. As he's already 1-for-1 on the day. He went deep in last night's game. Or, well, was it last night? 2 nights ago game. Yeah. Last game. Thought so. Got somebody in the lane. How about that? Love when that happens. Love to see it. Two away in the inning. Can they get some action started? No team has any runs. It's 0-0 through 3, about to be 4. As the first pitch is taken inside for ball 1. 36 pitches through 3 innings in the 4th right now. The 1-0 pitch, the kick, the deal is popped up to first. It will get down, but he will be taken for out number 3. So no hits in the inning, no errors, no runs. A good inning of work. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yep. See a game like this as it stands, and you think to yourself, it's going to end on a go-ahead error. Because just really not much going on. Well, Dark Wolf, is batting here for J. Tom in the 4th inning. Still no score in this old ball game. It's DolphinDimes versus Darlow, and 8 accomplices who haven't done much. J. Tom struck out in his one at bat, and Dark Wolf got to stand in. Just give him maybe 3 to 5 more business days to process that transaction. Here we go. Righty on right. It's a rare occurrence when you have 2 IPU pitchers that are both right-handed, as it's swung on a miss for strike 1. On deck is going to be Fireboy, and in the hole, CC Avery. Though I imagine the lineup might have been shaken around a bit. I was looking at the chat, and it seems like about 5 Chicago Ravens had to get teamed or subbed in, as Dark Wolf takes strike 2 on the outside edge. Here's that 0-2. It is outside ball 1. Ooh. Just not much going on. Here comes the 1-2. And it's on the corner for called. Strike 3, down goes Dark Wolf for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. And here is Fireboy. On the first pitch he saw, he hit a clean single over the head of the second baseman into right field. Advanced to second on the bunt single by CC Avery. Advanced to third on the walk by Eric Mai, and was stranded when the inning ended. Fireboy takes strike 1 inside. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It is swung on a miss, strike 2. Down goes Fireboy. And the 0-2 is hit hard towards second. It dies a little bit, but it's going to be an easy 4-3 put out for the second out in the inning. So here is CC Avery. Brought his average above the Mendoza line with that bunt single to the first base side. Legged it out, and was left stranded at second on the aforementioned inning-ending groundout by Dados. Takes strike 1 outside. On deck is D. Manju, who worked the count full. He started out at, he worked the count to 3-0, and then got pegged back and struck out swinging. Well, 0-2 quickly on CC Avery, and here comes the pitch. It is high, ball 1. And another swing and a miss. And that is another strikeout for DolphinDimes, who now has taken his total up to 5. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. And we go to the top of the 5th. Still no score.
Alright, and now we got Knicks up to bat. Alright. Here comes the first pitch. The kick the deal is hit out to out to the gap. It will get caught. It will not get down. What a play in center. As now we have Jakes up to bit. Alright. Here comes the first pitch. It is taken inside for ball 1. That's a great eye. Alright, 1-0 count. 39 pitches in the 5th inning. Not exactly where it'll be. The kick the deal is he made contact. That's something. 1-1 count. Oh shoot. My bad, boys. Durko. He's still on the mound. Is that the 2-1 count? There we go. Kick the deal. It's hit up the middle. And it will get down, and Jinx has himself his first legitimate hit since before last game. That bunt, I don't really count it. That counts to the stats, maybe? No, it was a fielder's choice, I think. So I don't really think it counted as a hit, but it worked out. Jinx got a hit. And now we got Mysterious Acorn. Oh, I just dropped something, and that was loud. 0-1 count. That's not to check on. Where did the thing that I dropped go? Where did it go? Where's my phone? What? Oh, my phone's everywhere. Alright, 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. It is taken for ball 1. Resists the tapping. How did it go? I'm not getting them. 1-1 count. It's taken for ball number 2. And he'll be back picked at 1 for it out. What? Jinx got himself a hit and blew it. And don't forget, this broadcast is brought to you by Carl's Clam Chowder, the creamiest clam chowder in the Pacific Northwest. If a pitcher strikes out 12, you get yourself free chowder. Carl's Clam Chowder, lobster bisque, and house-made oyster crackers. 3-1 count after ball 3. Oh for 1 today. Here comes the pitch. It is hit. And that's going to be caught. I thought for a second that I might get down. So 1 hit in the inning. No errors, no runs. Again, slow game today. And I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah. Certainly not the day for the steroid junkie era. As here steps in D-Man Juju. Technically a 1-2-3 inning, as the back pick meant that Arlo faced the minimum. But probably shouldn't have. Anyways, D-Man hits that one sharp to short. The one hopper is in time. And there's quickly 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. And he briefly paused for station identification on this network. This is SESN on SBC, the Seattle Electronic Sports Network on the Seattle Broadcasting Company. Here steps in Eric Mai, walked on a full count situation. It's a little extracurricular, courtesy of Riley Kias.
What?
Can't say that on the broadcast. Think of the children.
Oh, okay.
It's DolphinDimes, still on the mound, still pitching well. As that's ball 1 inside.
He's freaking hit him, bro.
Eric Mai probably could have walked a little earlier in that bat, but he was trying to get an RBI off a bad ball. It was just a bit outside, and he swung. It almost landed in fair territory. Probably would have driven in what currently would have been the only run. Still no score here. Eric Mai calls time. And the 2-0 from DolphinDimes. That is inside. And the count now 3-0. So something tells me he's just gonna walk.
If he gives him a strike here, it's cutscene. I'm calling it out.
And they just walked him anyways. And here is Ruben Dados. So they threw 3 balls and decided to just intentionally walk him anyways. You know? Why not? So Dados singled in the first to lead off the game. And with 2 outs in the second, grounded straight to second base. So strike 1 there inside. Well, my phone thinks I'm trying to use Apple Pay. As the 0-1 is in there for a strike. Eric Mai back to second. Back pick not in time. Sorry, I was looking down at something. Talk about an uneventful strikeout. Here comes Hayes-Bad. Hits that one up the middle to shortstop, and that is going to end the inning. The long throw to first in time. So, lead off intentional walk and nothing else. DolphinDimes, another strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left. Strike on the walk in the inning. And we go to the top of the sixth and still no score.
Alright, DolphinDimes up to bat now. Looking to get something going. No runs in the game in the top of the sixth. This is one of the slowest games I've ever seen. As nobody's even near the mound. Okay. As Durga will take it again. Okay, here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. It is cut on a miss. Oh, 1 count. 48 pitches in the top of the sixth. Making good. This is a pitcher's duel completely. And his second pitch is hit. Is it going to get down? No, he's going to get right under that. As Durka only has 1 strikeout this game. Even in this pitching duel. As he's pitching for contact. And the pitch is cut on a miss. Mr. Banana up. My bad. He has just hit the 50 pitch mark as DolphinDimes has 6, so he's halfway there to 12. You know what happens. 0-1 count, 1 away. That's hit, and that will get down for a hit for Mr. Banana at the 9-hole. And now, here comes the leadoff man. Logical proposal. He's 1-2 with a single. As obviously known, he's one of their best hitters. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. Is swung at the low pitch, and he fouled it off. Runner at first is Mr. Banana. Here comes the pitch. It is hit. That will be hit right to the right fielder, playing a weird shift. You can just hit it down that line for an easy hit. Here comes Nathan. He's hitting lefty. He can for sure do that because I can see the right fielder in my camera and not being blocked by Nathan. So that shift is not what I would go for. But I mean, it's working out. 1-0. Count on the 0 for 2 Nathan. Not having the best night, but you can always turn it around. Because there's literally no offense at all. And that's hit to third, and the long throw to first is in time for the third out. So 1 hit, no runs, no errors in the inning, and now he's over to you.
Yep, we go to the bottom of the second, and half the ballpark probably about to fall asleep. Half the ballpark, love a pitcher's duel. Here is Darlow. Darlow 0 for 2 today. Definitely done much better on the mound than at the plate, but you can say that almost no one has done anything at the plate today. Takes ball 1 high. It's going to be 3-4-5 for the Ravens. Darlow, probably Judd because he's back in the game, batting again for Goku Boy, and Dark Knight. 3-4-5. It's 1-1 now. Crowd is not on their feet, Judd. They are asleep. As that is fouled to the third base side, out of play, and the count now to 1-2.
I just clicked every wrong camera until I finally clicked the right one.
Yeah. It's okay, you're not missing much. Darlow steps out, calls time, regains his bearings, and steps back in. There's a high density of right-handed batters in this game. Here comes the 1-2. That is bounded off the plate foul. So we'll do it again, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch is on its way. And here it comes. It is popped weakly over the head of the pitcher's mound. Mysterious Acorn cannot make the throw in time. So very unlucky to not catch that one on the fly or on the bounce. One on and nobody out. Not Darlow's greatest hit, but a leadoff single is a leadoff single. And here is Judd. Judd batting here for the second time today. Pinch hitting for Goku Boy in the 6th. Goku Boy struck out swinging in his lone at bat, deputizing for Judd, who grounded third to first to end the first inning his first time up. 0-1 quickly, and the 0-1 on its way. That is down the heart of the plate and fouled off the handle to the third base side, and the count now 0-2. So we await the 0-2 pitch from the righty, and here it comes. It is on the corner for a called strike 3, and there's one down in this inning. Well, we're going to have a new batter batting in the 5th position. Mag ZX L G whatever. Mags. I'll just call him Mags. It's 1-0. And here's the pitch from DolphinDimes. On the corner and hit in the air. That may fall. The center fielder was playing deep and is going to have to play it off the hop to third, thinking was Darlow. But he is held to just advancing to the next station. And there is now a runner in scoring position with only one away. And here's Fireboy. Fireboy singled over the head of the second baseman in the 2nd. Was left stranded at 3rd. Grounded 2nd to 1st in the 4th. Here's the pitch in the dirt, ball 1. That is fouled at the first base line, and the count now 1-1. And that's hit. Hit and run was on, and it got past the first baseman. And now the bases are full. First baseman could not make the play. And this is definitely the best chance that the Ravens have had. They have loaded the bases with only one away. Well, actually, they did load the bases with... Well, they loaded the base with 2 away, as that's fouled to the first base side by C.C. Davery. Davery with a bunt single and struck out swinging in the 4th. A single came in the 2nd. They loaded the bases with 2 away when Eric Mines was pitched around, I should say. Here's the 0-1, and the squared a bunt, and that may drive someone in. They're not going to get the out at 2nd, so it's going to be the first run of the ball game, and it comes on a sacrifice bunt. Sacrifice, 2nd to 1st, Fireboy to 2nd, and Mags to 3rd. Darlow across the plate. The pitcher helps his own cause and scores, and there is 2 down in the inning. The runner's still at 2nd and 3rd. Home side scores first here just before the stretch. Here's the pitch. Oh my goodness, he crushes that to center field. That ball is gone! Over the grass here at Southside Chicago, just shy of the scoreboard. Oh my goodness, that came out of nowhere. And this pitcher's duel has just been cracked open like a hard-boiled egg. It is 4-0 here in Chicago in favor of the Ravens. Oh my goodness. On the first pitch he saw too. Well, everybody was quiet. Everybody was quiet here in Chicago. But now, the answer is everybody happy? Yes, sir, as that is A crushing blast by D-Man, and that came out of nowhere. Well, steps up Goku Boy. DolphinDimes needs to settle. Goku Boy now batting for Eric Mai. Sorry, I was a bit shell shocked from the event. So that's a 3-run homer.
Yeah, that's for sure why.
Went into him. Yeah. I guess.
Here
comes the 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3, and down goes Goku Boy to end the inning. But not before 4 men crossed the plate. It was mostly done on the back of a 3-run home run by D-Man Juju. We go to the stretch, and Riley, take us away.
Check freaking general, bro. Don't tell her where I got that. Alright, here we are in the 7th inning stretch. Don't forget, this broadcast is brought to you by Carl's Clean Chowder, the creamiest clean chowder in the Pacific Northwest. If a pitcher strikes out 12, which isn't looking that good right now, you get yourself a free chowder. Carl's Clean Chowder, lobster bisque, and house-made oyster crackers. Fuck me, what was that voice crack? I love this video. Alright, finally, here we go. Here's Cheezars. And as the score has been broken out, it is 4-0 Ravens in the 7th inning. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, yeah, it has to because the 7th inning stretch has happened. Here comes the pitch. It's cut on and missed outside. I think that's still the same pitcher. Looks like it. I'm going to keep trolling Kayla. Oh, and it is hit, and it's going to get through as we have action on the base pad. Safe at first. Here comes Jr. He can cut this lead in half pretty easily. Knowing him. Runner at first. Oh, here comes the pitch. It's taken. Good take by Becca. Alright, the 1-0 pitch is swung and a miss. 1-1. And it's hit down the line. It will be fair ball. As I'm trying to do something in the middle of this, and he will get to second. No, he will not. It's a single. I'm tripping out.
Nice to meet you. Tripping out.
Shut the fuck up.
MB. My bad.
Oh, shoot. She saw it. And that's a strike to Knicks. I didn't know she could see that, dude. Alright, 0-1 count. It's 1-0. Yeah, I can't believe Kayla would say something like that, bro. I just thought something diabolical I could do to Kayla if we ever fight. You get a fake one of her saying something not good and put it in HGB Gen, bro. 2-1 count, runner in scoring position, and at 1, 2-2 count on Knicks. He's 0 for 2 today, not having a great day. He needs to get something going. 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and hit to short, and that's out number uno. And here's Jinx. What did you say that, Capital?
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
2 on. The first pitch is taken. Jinx having a good day today. He's 1-1. Oh wait, I don't know who Bill Bridge is, so we gotta frick with him, right? We have to.
He's my Australian friend.
Yeah, I gotta make him say something diabolical about Australia. Thank you. All right, 2-0 count on Jinx. They're pitching around him for what it looks like. Either he's missing his act, or they're being cautious to somebody who could bat the runners in if they get that much chance. Let me fake.
If they're gonna get someone to drive him in, it's gonna be Jinx or DolphinDimes.
And that is strike one. Alright, 2-1 pitch is fouled off. Go, 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 go. I gotta make this fast, Go, go, okay. No, go. Screenshot. Save to photos. Delete. Message. Bang. Perfection. And that is cut on a miss for strike 3. Alright, now I gotta place this ignition on. I still can't believe you would say that, dude. Why would you say that, Capitalist?
My fault.
Lock in, dude. Can't be saying stuff.
Sometimes things just slip out and you don't mean to say them.
For sure. Alright, it's Mysterious Acorn, 0-2 today. Probably not who you want up in this situation, but you never know. As the first pitch is taken for a strike. That was a ball, but okay. Alright, the pitch is popped up, foul ground down. Alright, 11-2 count on Acorn. The pitch is swung on down the line. That's going to get down. That's going to score at least one. We finally have action for the Stallions. Jared will run to third. That's going to be an RBI double for Mysterious Acorn. And now we got DolphinDimes who can do maybe damage. I don't really know.
Well, he hasn't done anything tonight, and he certainly needs to make up for giving up that 3-run homer. Now's as good as time as ever. Now's as good as a time as ever. Jesus, Harold Christ.
First pitch of the at-bat is... I want to be like the guy who says, swung on and hammered, high, deep to left, away out of here. 0-1 count.
Hopefully DolphinDimes, that's it.
Hey, he just winded like a freaking maniac. That was way too late to even be a slip. And the pitch is thrown. Strike 3. DolphinDimes sells his team. Sell the team. At this point.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th. And there is now a 4-1 ball game. That was 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on the base paths. Carlos, best inning in terms of strikeouts, he struck out 2. Take its total up to 3. Well, looks like Mr. Banana Piece is going to come in to mop up today's ball game. Pitch the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th if they somehow take... Oh, no, he can only pitch the 7th and the 8th. Excuse me. Well,
Why?
it's Ruben Dados, because the pitcher went 6 innings.
I know, but like, can't you go 3 innings if you can only go?
No, it has to be less than 6.
I thought if the pitcher comes out in the 6th, you can only pitch 3 innings. Is it 2?
I don't know. I think it's 2. I think if he went 5 2/3 innings,
No,
Then
because I
Mr.
think
Banana could.
what my team did is we would try to get our pitcher to pitch to the seventh, so somebody could close and start the next game
Oh, for three inning save.
for a 2 inning save for that. So that they can stay in the next game. So I think that you can have a 3 inning save. I don't really know the rules.
Well, either way, he probably will only be pitching 2 innings as it stands, as they are still trailing to the home side. Swung and missed well over the top of that dirt ball. And Mr. Banana Piece with his first strikeout in his first batter face. So here is Haysbad. Haysbad is 0 for 3 today. 2 flyouts and a groundout. He's had some decent contact, but been unrewarded. Looking to break that goose egg and go 1 for 4. We'll get you the final line tally on DolphinDimes in just 1 second, as it's 1-1 on Haysbad.
Oh, he should have nuked that. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I didn't say anything.
No, I was just so confused.
Well, if he should have nuked that pitch I didn't see, definitely didn't happen. Swung on a miss, strike 3, and up comes Darlow with the bases empty and 2 away, both by way of the K. Mr. Banana chasing these batters, trying to get his offense back on the field. It was a surprising home run hitter in D-Man-Ju. Didn't have very good at-bats prior to, but I can't say he had a bad at-bat. He saw the first pitch, and he swung, and he belted it over that grass there in center field. Here's the 0-1. Swung on this strike 2, waved at a pitch by the corner. So we'll get you that stat for DolphinDimes. 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, struck out 8, walked 2, 1 intentionally as Darlow pops that one. Just bounced by the catcher, and the throw is not going to be in time as Jer went into the jump animation. So back-to-back weak singles by Darlow in back-to-back innings. And the first time that happened, it came back to bite them. It was a leadoff single, that time with 2 outs. And up is Judd, struck out looking, and he hits that one to center field, and that is going to get down, and it's going to be first and second and 2 away, and up now is Mags, who also singled last time up in the 6th. So perhaps a chance for a 2-out hit here, and if they score, the game is certainly over. Here's the pitch. Check swing in there for strike. Finish up. 2 walks, 1 intentional lead, and 1 home run given up by DolphinDimes. Here's the 0-1. 0-2, swung and a missed. Arlo looking probably for the complete game. He may go 8 and let someone close, but might as well try to finish it if you can. Here's the 0-2.
Friggin' Goldberg said I didn't.
Strike 3 on the corner. End the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 lefts. 3 strikeouts for Mr. Banana, and we go to the top of the 8th.
If the Stallions are to do damage right now, it would have to be right now, because this is their only chance they're going to get for the rest of the game, as we are on the top of the 8th. I know, this is the last chance that they're probably going to get, because the top of the order is coming up after this guy. Mr. Banana, the last high probability chance. Mr. Banana, 1 for 2 today. Got a hit to left field, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was him. He's caught down 0-2 as they were trying to have Doko, I'm just going to go Defurco, CG. As that's hit, right that I don't even know how to commentate that one. Not a good, Here's logical. 1 for 3 with a single today. The top of the order needs to do damage to win this game. Because they probably won't freaking win this game if you, here comes the first pitch of the at-bat, and the 80th pitch of his game, and it's taken inside for ball 1, as he will be in the yellow stand now. I think it's 80 pitches instead of 70 or 80. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. The kick of the deal is taken for what should have been a nuke again. Why are people not hitting the ball? I don't freaking know. 1-1 count. Exactly. And it's hit to first. He freaking sucks. out number 2. And Nathan 0 for 3. Grounded out in his last at bat. They need to start hitting the ball. Otherwise, they'll go down in the series and be up for elimination next game. First pitch is taken high for a ball. The Guardians tied it up, baby. Oh yeah, live update. Bottom of the 4th, 1 out, 1-1 Guardians. Frick yeah. Frick you Twins fans.
Twins got absolutely shat on by the Nationals. I think they lost one of the games like 17-2.
Oh. All right, one more.
I think I would have pitched better.
And y'all stat lag hit. Okay. 1 and 2. He's still lagging. Am I lagging or is that just?
I think it was just the game.
I was about to say. All right, 1-2 count. Here comes the what? And that's hit down the line for a fair ball. Yeah. They'll be held at first. And now who else? No, not you. Was not talking about you, but I guess you're good. Cheezars with Eric. Wait, no, that's a Jer on deck, which is who I was hoping it would be, as this could be the start of something for the Stallions. It's Cheezars. Swing the bat! Yo! Alright, not bad. Oh, 1 count. Kick the deal is hit tough. Third out. 1 hit in the inning. No errors, no runs, of course, because who wants to score runs? Never heard of those. Yeah, I'll hand it over to you. It's like frick runs, I guess.
Yes. Bottom of the 8th and Fireboard coming up. Single dance scored in the 6th inning, the only inning where runs were scored. It's 4-0. Sorry, excuse me. They did score 1 in the 7th. Pittsburgh. It's 4-1 Chicago, and Fireboy hits that one up the middle. But shortstop there. I don't know how he made that play. You are?
No, I'm good. I said I'm lagging because I went underground and it scared me.
Well, here is CC Davery back to 200 after that last. Got over 200 with the bunt single in the 2nd. Got to 200 with the swing and a miss in the 4th, and kept it at 200 with the sacrifice RBI with the bases loaded. Now, do not bunt in real life with the bases loaded. But in HCBB, somehow you can hit it like super hard through the pitcher's box. Oh yeah, I know. But either way, that's how they scored their first run, and right after was a big 3-run home run by D-Manju. Here's the 1-1.
This game could have been completely different. Just if he
game
didn't
could
go
have been 1-0 Pittsburgh.
It could be 1-1.
Yeah. Darlow should have been out on a bloop hit by the pitcher's mound, and he led off the inning. And then Judge struck out looking. And then there was a single, and then they easily could have got CC Davery out on the bunt. Well, the count is full at 3-2 now.
Shoot, boop, 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 shaboom.
And that payoff pitch is bounded foul towards the Chicago dugout. Out of play.
I just lied to my friend and said I couldn't go to the park because I don't feel like it. I said that. My mom said no. I don't feel like going.
Here's the payoff pitch. One I missed. About a half mile early.
What was that swing?
At the second out.
That made me cringe so hard, dude.
Riley, you think he was sitting fast on that one?
Could be. I mean, like, it could have been slow.
You know backyard baseball with like the power-up pitch?
Yeah.
Really fast one? I think he was expecting that.
Angel Martinez is up with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 4th pitch. Oh. How dare they hit my glorious Aussie Travis Bazzana?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Travis Bazzana is?
Oh, I know who Bazzana is. He got called up this year. I was talking about the Twitch chat.
Yeah, he got called up like a week ago, maybe less. He got his first career home run last night. Oh,
I think I saw that on MLB. As D-Man hits that, the shortstop is not going to get there in time. So, a bloop and a blast for D-Man.
yeah, but they hit a
Hit that big
glorious
crushing
kick.
3-run home run that currently is the margin of victory. So 2 out and 1 on for the 9-hole in Goku Boy. Last chance for Chicago to tack on because they do have the lead as it stands. Outside ball 1. Goku Boy batted in the 4th position his first time, batting for Judd. He struck out swinging. Then in the 9th position in the 6th inning, you want to guess what he did? He struck out swinging.
Oh, who would have
It's
thought?
2-0 on Goku Boy.
No
And
goals.
perhaps he won't strike out swinging here, as he fouls that one out of play towards the Pittsburgh dugout. 2-1.
I feel like we're tired.
Well, you only got one frame to go as it stands. Chicago leading 4-1, looking to close out in the top of the 9th.
Who the frick said I was gonna go to bed?
Here's a 2-1. That is hit in the air towards right field. That will drop
Oh,
in
that's
front
good.
of, I think that was Jinx, as the throw gets in the second, but the runner is safe. And there is 2 on and 2 away now. So
See.
Goku Boy does not strike out swinging. He gets a hit. Good for him. Lineup turns over to the leadoff man, Ruben Dados, who hasn't done anything since the single in the first. Takes strike 1 on the corner.
God dang it! I don't know where King struck out. Well, it's only 2 outs. We still have another chances. Oh, it's Austin Hedges. It's over.
No, he's the greatest hitter of all time. What are you talking about?
We just got Patrick Bailey and sent Bo Naylor down to AAA. I hate that.
Yeah, all 3 of them are batting below 200.
Yeah, see, bring Bo back. Bo
Eric
does
Haas.
Bo does good in September. What?
Well, I don't know how DolphinDimes didn't catch that, as the bases are now loaded for Haysbad. Well, Ruben Dados with his first single since the first, and Haysbad 0 for 4 today, trying to avoid 0 for 5.
That was practically a mid. That was a fastball, like, right under the middle of the zone.
Hey, you said it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was the hardest pitch to
The
hit.
mid is the hardest pitch to hit. As the 0-1 is on the corner, and he pops that one to the pitcher's mound. Mr. Banana does not allow any scoring, despite loading the bases on singles. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left. Mr. Banana, 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. And we go
Austin Hedges hit a grand slam.
You're kidding.
No, yeah, great. All right.
Who is bro fooling?
Jerry up to that. No, because, like, there's 2 titles for my Guardians. Well, there was only one. There was my glorious King Jose Ramirez, and there was my glorious Aussie Charles Spazana. You gotta love on him, too. Alright. Here comes the first pitch to Jan. He's 2 for 3 today. Make that 2, and thought that was, oh, wait, don't make it caught. Nope. That's down for a foul ball. 0-1. I don't think if DolphinDimes' team somehow comes on top, we can interview him, but I don't think we should interview him unless he wins. Is that pitch is down?
I can ask him.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought Austin Hedges would strike out swinging? That's fun, right? That's freaking fun, dude.
Dude, that's a shock.
No, really? I'm gonna hurt somebody. Oh, and that's popped up to center, and the shortstop will get there easily. And 2 outs away from the Ravens taking game 1. It is the top of the 9th, right? It's the top of the 9th, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Nick's up. And, Dirko going for the Maddox today. 91 pitches.
No, gave up a run.
I thought the Maddox was just pitching a complete game in under.
Oh, I thought it was a shutout.
No, it's 100 pitch. It's completing a game in under 100 pitches. That's the third one. Will be in time, and he is 1 out away from the Maddox.
Well, you learn something new every day.
He can't give up 8 pitch. He can't throw 8 pitches in this at bat. Good job. You never know. And here's James. First pitch is taken outside for ball 1. I mean, if he works a full count, he can get him to 7. If he works a full count, it's over. No more Maddox. And it'll be hit to first field it cleanly, and the Ravens will take game 1, and he has himself a 94-pitch Maddox. How about that?
Well,